Hello there, people of the internet. Today I'm going to talk to you about a game called Halo Wars that I played for the first time this last year. Pretty awesome. So, I'm just going to set up a little skirmish match so I don't go into the actual game too much because there's a lot of dialogue and stuff going on, and that's part of one of the things I really like about it. But let's just get this all started up. So, these skirmish matches are basically just a way for you to play the game without any of the story mode stuff. But they do require you to try to take out the enemy bases essentially and be the dominating player. So, Warthog Scout. Okay, so anyways, first thing I like about Halo Wars specifically is just how good of an RTS it is for a series that never really did this before. They did a really good job making RTS. So an RTS stands for real-time strategy. It's basically the same kind of game that you would have got from like your old Command and Conquers, Age of Empires, stuff like that. It's like a base building with, everything's happening in real time. So while I'm building my base here, my enemy is also building up their forces and their stuff as well. So things can get real crazy real fast. And the longer it goes on, the crazier things get. So what I want to do next, build a reactor. I did just build a reactor, my bad. Okay, so I don't. So the cool thing about this game is the story ties into the actual Halo universe stuff. So if I remember correctly, this game actually takes place before the first Halo game takes place. And it's kind of about humans first kind of coming into contact with the Covenant and dealing with that kind of situation. But yeah, I mean, besides the story stuff, the nice thing about this is there's a lot of dialogue that goes on in the game while you're playing. So you're building up your bases. It's telling you got to build certain things. You got to fight things out to protect civilians on the planet, help get them escorted, reunite with Spartans that, are lost and have gotten disconnected from the rest of the army, stuff like that. So there's always reasons for why you're doing it. It's not just kind of like arbitrary. And like the regular Halo series, all this stuff has humanity on the back foot. Blood as another Marine to the squad. That's a good perk. So yeah, when you're building this stuff out too as well, the game really eases you into the whole building aspect. So when you first play the game, you can only build level 1 buildings essentially. Because they don't want to overwhelm you, because the higher the buildings go up in level, the more options that they have behind them. So once I get the barracks upgraded higher and higher and I've got more resources and stuff, I can start to modify the units coming out of there. So like at first when you play the game, you can build a barracks and all you can make is Marines. They don't even give the options for making Spartans or for making flamethrower dudes, whatever. But as the game goes on and you want to upgrade and stuff, you need to build other buildings, and they kind of ease you into building additional buildings, showing you, hey, once you build this, now you start making this other resource. You can see this little lightning bolt up here. That's your research stuff. So the more of this you have, like I only got a building making one research at a time, so I cannot make this RPG ability. So I either got to upgrade my reactor or build another one. For each one that you build, you get, an extra research point. So yeah, they do a good job of easing you into that stuff and making your life not complicated. Because I know a lot of the other real-time strategy stuff, they basically give you everything at once, which is kind of cool if you know what you're doing. But if you don't, it's very overwhelming. The other thing too is there's this fog of war, so you really don't know what's going on. I mean, you can see where, like, over here is going to be a new base location that I can either take over, or I might get over there and find out that my enemy has already taken that spot and is now going to just start doing his own thing, and I'm gonna have to destroy his base.
Roger, moving. On the way.
I believe you can also group units if you hold down control and press a number. Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
We're going.
Get out.
Roger that.
Not ready for this.
Moving.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. So skirmish matches are a little bit different because
Waypoint received.
the other story mission stuff will tell you exactly like, hey, you need to go do this thing. And if you want to explore the rest of the map and, you know, really dominate the enemy, I guess you can. But you can also just blitz your way right to the end if you want.
Yes, sir. Roger, moving. Rolling out.
Oh, also, cool little thing. All your units have special abilities. So for the Warthog, just basically drives around. He's a good scout. But you can ram enemy units by pressing R. Same thing for the Marines here. If you press R, it makes them throw a grenade, basically.
Moving up.
You guys there. So I need to be able to start making resources. So that's what this supply pad is great for. Resources are these little boxes, and that's what the game tells you, hey, you need this to be able to build your units.
We're going.
You need this to be able to pay for your upgrades, all that fun stuff.
On the way. Yes, sir.
I think we're going to try to attack this base. If I can knock this base out, I can build a second base, same size as this one, basically, with all the pads, and I can start building a whole bunch of more
Moving.
systems.
Grenade. Do it.
Let's blow this up. Come on. Oh, he just blew himself up. All right, get out of here. You're getting wrecked.
Hoorah.
Yeah, I don't want to lose my only infantry unit.
On the way.
Oh, if you didn't see earlier too, those little boxes I was grabbing on the ground, those are just free resources sitting out and around. So definitely worth it to pick those up when you can. I want to bring out another unit of.
Waiting for orders.
They're kind of your bread and butter unit as far as the whole game is concerned, basically. These are the guys you're going to use a lot. They're going to die a lot. They're going to just kind of be the backbone to your army.
Yes, sir.
I will say the only downside I had in the actual campaign of this game was that it never gave you the option to play as the Covenant forces.
Roger.
I would have really enjoyed that. Oh, see, resources there. You want to pick those up whenever you see them, because if you don't grab them, your enemy's going to grab them. So
Hoorah. Roger, moving.
and yeah, so you can kind of see what's in the area as far as like the map, how the map goes. But
Out.
the only way you can actually see where enemies are is if they're in your field of view. So if there's enemies traveling back here, I'm not going to see them unless I get my guys close enough to make visual contact with them. So there's always going to be fog of war regardless.
Roger that. Moving up. Get tactical, Marine. Marine hit. Roger. Get down. Get down.
Oh man, they are getting wrecked.
The enemy's attention is focused elsewhere. He's not building enough new units.
Ooh, jeez. Oh, jeez. They just got murdered. That's unfortunate. So I'm going to build 2 more groups of Marines. And I really should build
Marines. Hoorah.
an armory. I'll probably build a turret as well too. The big problem in this game, as far as how you need to defend yourself, you can lose as many guys as you want. That's not a big deal. As many squads as you need to. If your base gets destroyed though, you lose. So having some defenses that sit here, because while you send all your guys out, the enemy could just come in and destroy your place since you have nobody really home. So it's good to have some turrets in there to defend yourself with, essentially.
Field armory complete. Turret complete.
Run speeds. I want to upgrade that. That's the question. Oh yeah, you can also upgrade your fortress as well too. When you do that, it just gives you a bunch of extra spots, like I think 2 or 3 more extra spots to build additional buildings on. So definitely a worthwhile upgrade. We're gonna build a second supply pad. Basically double your resources you're earning per turn. Supply pads are super important in this game too. You want to make sure you do that, because you can pick up supplies while you're out there and stuff, but the only way you're gonna make a consistent income of supplies and be able to keep making units is to build a supply pad and upgrade that.
Waypoint received.
See what's over here.
Supply pad complete.
Covering fire.
Alright, let's take this out. I believe these are one of the Forerunner machines.
Hostiles.
I forget what the name is. They're annoying. That's what they are. Yeah, and you can see the little red mini map is showing where there's action going on or if there's something happening. So
Moving. Standing by. Good to go, sir.
go grab those resources. Oh yeah, points like this, they're basically like little mines. So when you have your guys hanging out there, they're just gonna use this as an extra mine to get you some extra stuff. Righty, so we're looking good on that front. See, now I got 2 supplied pads going. I'm earning resources very quickly.
Marines, good to go.
Alright, so RPG ability, that's a really good ability for your infantry as well too. But I need another resource or research stack. So the only way to do that is build an advanced reactor, so then that way I got an output of 2. So as soon as I get 1200 here, I'm going to come back and build that. Otherwise, I'm going to send these guys out. Scout around some more. I feel like it's going to be worthwhile for me to clear out this area over here too and see what's going on, but we'll deal with that as we get closer to it. Upgrade that. Upgrading the supply pads too is
Adrenaline
pretty
research.
important.
Base under attack.
Oh! There's a Covenant ship! A ghost!
Reactor improved.
Yeah, see? My dudes were hanging out over here and just doing their own thing and they didn't even notice.
We're going. Yes, sir.
Alright, so I'm gonna bring my infantry dudes back here, this extra squad, because I got this kind of secured. You guys should be able to hold out decently well for a while. Let's build this bigger. Build it better. Get 2 more squads of Marines. So the name of the game is basically
Fortress
building
upgrade
out,
complete.
acquiring resources, and constantly upgrading as much as you can. Vehicle depot. Air units are super strong, especially the final level air
RPG
units.
research.
Vehicle depot is important though.
Marines reporting for duty.
That's where you can get your tanks and your warthog stuff. Focus inlet.
Hoorah!
Ah, gremlin. There we go.
Roger, moving. Hoorah!
Alright, we're gonna move these guys. Now let's go take over this place over here. Let's go
Roger that.
beat them up.
Vehicle depot complete.
Scorpion, Cobra is a sweet vehicle. The Wolverine's a really good vehicle too, especially when you upgrade it with the volley ability. Wolverine is meant for anti-aircraft, but that volley ability makes it a very good anti-ground unit as well.
Enemy engagement.
Moving. Moving out.
Let's wreck these guys. Come on, do it. Bring them down. That squad is probably dead. All right.
Reactor claimed.
Give us an order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool, we got another reactor. So we are going to start really building up a lot of resources here. Leave you guys there to protect that. Cool. Let us. Medic is super important for your soldiers. That
Turret upgraded.
is going to basically allow your infantry units to heal themselves, which is a very good thing, in my opinion. Volley ability. 2 of those. And as soon as I got another one I can build. Yes.
Medic
Oh.
researched.
I get a gremlin. I didn't ask for that.
Send me in.
I mean, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna leave these guys over here to protect this area, protect this reactor, because that's giving me an extra research point that I can use. If I lose that research point, I'm gonna lose the upgrades that I used that needed 3 research points, basically, like this volley ability here.
Volley researched.
Let's build a space craft 1, 2, because why not? Ready, railgun, flamethrower. Yeah, so the turrets too. You can have standard machine gun turrets, which that's what they're doing right now. But you're allowed to upgrade them or change them over, I guess. It's not really necessarily an upgrade. So the flamethrower is good against infantry. So your standard grunts and elites and stuff that come over, this will destroy them. Railgun's really good against the vehicles, so the ghost, their wraiths, stuff like that. And then the missile launchers, good for anti-air stuff. So, but they're all able to attack everything. It's just
Waypoint received.
how well they do it, I guess. Okay, we're gonna destroy this base so that way I can build a second one, and then that one will be like my resource hub. So I can just build a ton of resources.
Enemy engagement.
Right.
Ready. You murdering creature going down. We'll get him.
Destroy it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
We're going. Roger that. Good to go.
Site available. Takes a little bit of time for it to become fully operational for me to take over and start building another nice place. 9 seconds. All right. I can wait. I can wait. Now the advantage too, once you start building multiples of buildings, so I could build another field armory, and then I can have one being researched here and one being researched at the other, and they'll basically research simultaneously. Otherwise, if I select them both
Supply pad
on the
upgraded.
same armory, then they do it in order. So like it'll research one and then research the next. Cool. Look at.
Base under attack.
Ooh. Oh, jeez.
Roger, moving.
Yeah, that's not good. That's their leader,
Firebase
dude.
Ready.
Yes, sir.
Let's take these guys out.
Turret complete.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. So with this, we're gonna have to upgrade this guy right away to a station because the base level stations don't have like turret support or anything like that. Over here, going to.
Station upgrade complete.
That's important. Reducing our training time.
Moving up.
Okay,
Turret complete.
get that. Get that. That one. Wait for that one to
Turret improved.
heal up. Come back here.
Improved. Turret improved.
Alrighty. I think building more supply pads is going to be a fantastic use of my time.
Reserves. Research.
Is this guy built up? Sweet. We're gonna make him anti-infantry as well, so he can hold his own basically. Yeah, I should have seen them coming, or they would have came over that bridge.
Waypoint received.
Turret improved. Supply pad complete.
Build another supply pad because I cannot get enough resources.
Supply pad upgraded.
We're gonna move these guys up here.
Turret complete.
Essentially, the goal is to squeeze the enemy out. Prevent them from doing too much.
Marines on the ground, sir.
Okay, got some more marines coming in.
Supply pad complete.
Upgrade that to a fortress.
Reporting for duty.
Turret
Ooh.
complete.
Moving.
Doing some good damage over
Fortress
here.
upgrade complete.
That's where the enemy's main base is, so I gotta work my way up there, basically, is how that's gonna work.
Standing by. Hoorah! Locked and loaded. Orders. We're on it. Sir, moving
Get over
on.
there, yep.
Where to? We're going. Waypoint received. Send us in.
Oh, guys, gonna move.
Roger that. Orders? Give us an order. Wolverine, moving.
Alright. I think we're looking pretty good. Oh, that's another base we can take over.
The enemy is training hunters.
Ooh. I like the sound of that. You guys are going. Okay. What can I do at this other base? Build another supply pad. Let's build another reactor. Just because I like the sound of it. I'm gonna build another supply pad. Never have too many of them. Got the air base too.
Turret improved.
The Vulture.
Supply pad complete.
Yes, sir. On the
We're gonna
way.
come over here and take this over real quick. I'll build a second force that I can work over here. Collect this, and then we'll just have them both do a pincer movement to get up there. Let's see here.
Enemy engagement.
Honestly, we should
Reactor complete.
build some Spartans. Get it?
Good to go, sir. Roger, moving. Good to go.
Now let's capture that reactor while we're here.
Reactor plane.
Waiting for orders. Roger
Or if
that.
there's anything back there.
Chain
Probably
gun
not.
Researched. Supply pad complete.
Build one of those. Neural implant does. I don't remember that. To be honest, as far as I can remember, in the main game, when I played it, you kind of just had Spartans already given to you during the story campaign. They didn't really get too much into upgrading them, I guess. On over here.
Marines, hoorah!
Okay, we're gonna leave you there.
Mega barrage research.
Vulture coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where to?
Ooh, 3 Spartans, looking good.
Give me an order. Sir, Roger, moving.
And these Wolverines are just so
Neural
OP.
implant researched.
Marines ready, sir. Standing by. On the way.
Cool. Undo that. I want this Wolverine.
Vulture in the sky. Yes.
Right, sweet. Oh, I can still build a Wolverine. That's badass. Dual launchers. I forgot that's also a very good perk to have on there. Basically doubles your rocket output on them. So, yeah, they're a little bit to upgrade, but once they're upgraded, man, I think they're better than just having a tank, for sure. Build another supply pad. Let's just upgrade these. I just love seeing big numbers. All upgraded, you look good.
Supply pad upgraded. Supply pad upgraded. Supply pad upgraded.
Yes, I like the sound of that.
Supply pad.
Let that
complete.
take over.
Turret
Once I got the
improved.
next group of them
Turret
ready to
improved.
go, and one of these Spartans up here.
Dual launchers researched.
Once I have that all good, I'm going to take over this base, and we're going to destroy the enemy's main base. Honestly, if I wanted to end the game quickly, I would probably just go right after the main base, but I like seeing numbers go up. I like seeing my resource amounts just
Supply pad
explode. Alright, let's go, guys. Spartan laser, that sounds sweet.
I'm there. I'm on it.
There.
We're going. Roger
Move
that.
those guys over there. I don't think I need them protecting this anymore. Don't see a need for it. For the heck of it, I might as well make one tank, right? Gotta give you guys something to look at. Something else to look at. Dude, where am I?
Spartan laser researched.
Right.
Going.
Destroy it. Ooh, I do have a base of theirs over here.
Grenade out.
Bam! Alright, let's destroy the main structure. The other thing too that's really neat is if you focus on the main structure, you do not have to destroy all their individual little structures attached to it. Just focus on the main one and you'll blow everything up basically at the end of the day. So ready? It is. Tank over here too. That's kind of like overwhelming the enemy with force.
You got
That
it.
there. Are there any other upgrades I can get for the Spartans? Nope. Spartan laser's all I got. Cool. Looking good then. One thing I found weird in this game is that your buildings don't recover HP. So if they get damaged, they just kind of stay damaged. So yeah. Kind of weird. Ready. Is that ready? That is ready. Might as well just build this whole thing out, right? See how big of a number I can get.
Sure thing.
I think it's kind of cool how when the bases get built too, they don't just like pop out of the ground like they did in the old game, like older games like Command and Conquer and stuff. It got a ship that comes and drops down the equipment because you're basically showing up on these planets like, okay, what's going on type thing.
Reinforcements research.
Everything's being supplied by the mothership up in orbit.
Station upgrade complete.
Let's build more supply pads. Big numbers. In them big numbers. Ooh. First.
Feeling fine. Give us an order.
Supply pad complete.
Honestly, you can probably leave. You can probably leave.
Good to go, sir. Orders?
Keep you guys tangled up there.
On the way.
Come collect those
Turret
resources.
complete. Turret upgraded.
Ooh, build it to a fortress. Make it big.
Got it.
Alright, let's move a little bit up.
Supply pad complete. Fortress upgrade complete.
Let's leave that there. More supply pads. Upgrade.
Turret complete.
See these big numbers get bigger. Alright, cool.
Roger, moving.
There.
Supply pad.
I will say,
Supply pad.
skirmish mode's
upgraded.
not super challenging that I'm finding, but the actual game itself gets pretty challenging because they'll put certain restrictions on you, like you just have a starting group of guys and you gotta go and find a base before you can even start building anything, stuff like that. Or they'll say you have a limited number of units, you gotta survive for so long before you start getting resources and can build additional things. So let's see. That up.
Supply pad complete.
Alright. I'd like to hear. Land seems like a build. What else can I
Turret
build?
complete.
Main
Supply
amplifier.
pad upgraded.
Sounds intense. Do it.
Supply pad upgraded.
Oh, I didn't upgrade any of these supply pads. Maybe I did. Maybe I just didn't upgrade
Supply
these two.
pad complete.
True. Alright. Geez, it just seems like important to do it that way.
Gunner researched.
Can't research it or what?
Supply pad upgraded.
Can I do the chain amplifier?
Supply
That
pad upgraded.
seems awesome.
Focusing lens researched.
Ah, that's what it was.
Supply pad complete.
There we go. Didn't have the prerequisite done yet. Gunner researched. Gauss cannon.
Grenadier researched.
I think we're gonna wreck this fortress pretty
Supply
quick.
pad complete.
Enemy attack incoming to this base.
I don't know. I don't see anything happening.
Ready to go. Yes.
Chain amplifier research.
Destroy him! Oh, jeez. Whoa! Things are getting crazy over there.
I'm there.
Let's focus on the hunters because they're the most dangerous.
I'm on it.
All right. I like the way this is looking. Alright, these all upgraded.
Gauss cannon, research.
Alright, let's see what's going on up here. Yeah! Boom! Alright. I won.
Pad upgraded.
That's the end of that.
Pad upgraded. Supply pad
I will say, I don't like the field of view on this. You can't zoom out far enough for my liking.
victorious.
Seems a little too zoomed in. Sweet. Stats. What are the stats? I don't know what that means. 458 base score. Oh, bonus score. Total score. Look at the military. Made 26 squads, lost 4. They made 40 and lost 41 somehow. Not sure how that works. They only got 2 of my squads. The other 2 died from the other AI characters, the ones at the default bases that you had to destroy. Sweet. Yeah, so that's kind of a little preview of how that game works. Yeah, Halo Wars is pretty darn fun. The campaign's pretty quick too. I think I beat it total in like maybe 6 hours, 7 hours. So it's not a very long game. Yeah, it's pretty easy to just hammer it out over the course of a day or two. And I'm looking forward to playing the second one. So, yeah, if you guys want to see some of that, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably end up streaming it, but I can make a more dedicated video to it too. So, anyways, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.